Hi Gemini, welcome to your August general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Gemini. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind. To only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear this message. Hi cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Gemini. Who wouldn't be? I'd like to remind Gemini and cross watchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles should that resonate with your specific situation the best. All right, Gemini, let's go ahead and get this reading started. I'm first going to use my sample to clear and set the energy for you guys, so let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Gemini. All right, Gemini, let's go ahead and see what Spirit wants to talk about in regards to your love life. What is happening, unfolding that you need to be aware of, that you need to know about? What can I tell you that will bring you the clarity, insight, healing, and guidance that you're looking for by watching this message? So tell me about the energy surrounding Gemini in regards to love and romance, Spirit. Time. Okay? I know the clock is ticking for us. Won't you wait for me? Interesting. Someone's taking their sweet ass time maybe to move something forward, to be open, but they want this. I feel this, Gemini, very strongly here, but there's a lot that they need to see. They're very cautious, I'm getting, but you're Gemini. You're quick thinking, quick acting, and someone needs to really show you that this is worth waiting for. I feel, Gemini, and they feel the pressure. Absolutely. Tell me more. Defensive. I'm not ready to talk. I will only push you away. Why? Why? You know, this person is like the closest shell of, you know, expression of emotional availability. And it's making you annoyed, Gemini. In fact, it's probably pissing some of you off. I do feel that this person just wants to have their cake and eat it too, as we see with some readings in love and romance with these types of situations, but they're figuring out they can't have that. You won't allow that. And I think you're putting boundaries, expectations in that is throwing them a bit off. Now, I wonder, Gemini, if they're getting this sense of defensiveness from you. And I'm not saying it's unreasonable, especially if someone's slow, right? And it's annoying you, but they may kind of sense the shift in energy where you were once patient or open, sending a lot of emojis, long text messages with smileys. You're like, okay, period. Sure, period. A lot more closed off communication that they're starting to worry about. I definitely feel that. Tell me more for Gemini. Jealousy. I feel like you've moved on without me, and that's difficult for me to see. So yeah, they feel they're in the transition of losing you, Gemini. They feel in the transition that you're moving on, moving away. It's making them really upset. It's making them jealous if they think that you are on new romantic ventures or maybe open to dating. Maybe they've seen that you reactivated your dating app or heard about it. Okay, let's get into this, because what are they going to do about it? That's what you want to know. I've waited. I've tried. The ball's in your court. I'm not going to try to play with it anymore. I've done what I can. I dribbled all that I could. Now what do you want to do about it? It's interesting I brought up basketball. Maybe someone's really into basketball, plays basketball on the weekends, likes to wear basketball shorts around the house. Tell me more about this energy here for Gemini. Let's get into the situation, because I feel this is a turning point. It really feels that way. The moon in reverse. Whoa. Pisces energy, Cancer energy. This all will be revealed. Whatever has been hidden, whatever has not been shown to you, Gemini, whatever is trying to hide will be revealed. It is the time to do so. Okay, so yeah, if you've been waiting for revelation, clarity, it is going to hit harder than you expected with the moon in reverse. It may even be shocking for some of you. Wow. And then we have the Ace of Swords. Air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Crowning this is the Hierophant. Taurus energy, Capricorn energy for me as a reader. My goodness. I do feel as if you're finally going to get what you want, Gemini. And you haven't gotten it for a long time with the Three of Wands in reverse reading this. Wow. Oh, trust me, they're sensing the urgency. They're sensing the need to act now or forever stay away, forever hold their peace. They know they're losing you, or they know that it's starting to fade away between the two of you, and that scares the hell out of them. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. So with the Three of Pentacles, you could have met at work. This is someone you work with, met through projects, met through classes, maybe even, I'm hearing, like a yoga class, an art class. Maybe you go to school right now and you met through that class. But regardless, yeah, I do feel this is where you were ready to work on it. You were ready to build. You saw potential here. But you felt like you were the only one kind of working at this. You were the only one that was willing to compromise. You were the only one putting the effort in. So when that started to not meet and come together for you, that really started to make you feel like you were wasting your time, that the effort you were putting in was for nothing. Especially if they were the type to say, okay, yeah, one day, or I'm taking it slow, be patient with me. How long? You know, that's what I feel is the frustrating part here, because you could see that this is something that could really benefit the two of you, a partnership that could be grounded and stable, but they kept putting it off for what? But I feel with this Three of Pentacles, Gemini, that you really have shown them that you are someone that is worthy, someone that is talented. They find you to be very talented. I wonder if that's in the work you're in, what you do. You put your own spin on it. You have your own way of doing it that can't be replicated. People try, but if it doesn't go well. Now with this jealousy, I have to point out here, Gemini, they may be feeling like you're getting attention from a lot of other people that you haven't really been denying, or you haven't really been closed off to. It's made you curious, as it would with anyone, especially if there's been no progress in something for quite some time. They don't like the attention you may be getting, Gemini, now that you are trying to see what else may be out there. Now, this isn't for everyone, so don't take it if it's not for you. But for some who may be trying to put some tactics in to see what they'll do with it, aka do a little things to see if you'll make them jealous, it's working. All right, absolutely working. Someone could have a flower tattoo, multiple flowers tattoos, whether that's a rose, whether that's a lily, whether that's, whatever it is. I'm seeing that here for some of you guys as confirmation, or someone is really artistically gifted. Very random. I see like a portrait being drawn of another person, whether they did that for you or you did that for them. It's not for everyone, but let's get into it. Oh, by the way, 2 3s here. Your birthday could be June 3rd, June 13th, perhaps May 30th for some of you guys, or May 23rd. Let's jump in. The moon in reverse. Pisces energy, Cancer energy. Yeah, there's a lot that's been hidden. There's a lot that has been trying to be kept under wraps, true feelings, true emotions. And I do feel, even for someone here, the unknowing or not knowing Gemini, if you're done with this truly, it has been putting someone through some deep, deep repressed emotions that are meant to be brought out for a reason. I do feel that someone has felt very emotional during this time period. And maybe it's you, Gemini, not knowing if this is really going to work out, if this person's really going to do and step up to what you need to see them doing. There's definitely tension here. They feel it, you feel it. But I feel, Gemini, instead of putting it all on you like you did before, you're placing some of that in them to do something. I definitely feel with this sense there was definitely emotional unavailability here that was really messing with someone, especially when trying to get it out of them of how they feel, where they see this going. Someone could have gotten defensive. I want to clarify for sure what is going to be revealed, because it feels like a huge revelation. Tell me, Spirit. Yeah, the Empress. Taurus energy, Libra energy. I do feel what's being revealed to someone here is that everything that could go well, everything that they hoped for, dreamed of having with you, is at the brink of loss. They find you to be very attractive, Gemini. With the Empress, physically, you don't have to put on a lot of makeup. You don't have to really do your hair. You could wake up, roll out of bed, put some shirt on, and you'd still look like a dime, okay? But beyond that, everything that you have built to this point is something that now they feel that they're close to losing, is what they're really understanding they've always could have had with you. You are someone that was open and willing and wanting to create something very strong, something very long lasting, something that will provide you with your harvest in love and romance. But now that they have a taste of what they could lose, all that they can lose with this Empress card of what you guys have built, yeah, is really giving them a huge wake-up call here. But I think too, with this Empress and the Moon in reverse, Gemini, what is going to be revealed to you is their want to work on this, their want to flourish in this, for this to continue to build and grow in a way that you haven't seen from them before, you haven't felt from them before. Now, throwing it out there, for someone, there could be an unexpected pregnancy. Someone could be finding out if they're pregnant. Congratulations if that is a message for you. And that could be changing a lot, okay? Tell me more with this Moon in reverse. I want more info. Let's get it. The Eight of Swords. Gemini energy. If this is on your end, Gemini, I feel as if you're going to just, in a text message or in an emotional conversation, just everything you've been withholding from saying, everything that you've been biting your tongue on, you're letting it out. And it feels scary, but it feels releasing. It feels healing. And this person is going to be shocked by, that you felt that way. They are surprised that it may have been on your mind for some time. Now, on their end, everything they've been afraid of losing you, afraid of, what could come about from all this if they could be hurt. And I gotta say, with the Hierophant here, there could have been a huge fear of commitment. Bottom of the deck, the Six of Swords. Aquarius energy, but you guys are going to have, it really does feel a changing conversation. That type of, we need to talk. And for the first time, being so open with one another that you finally now feel on the same page. To move forward, to move ahead, to be put on the right track. And I do feel, Gemini, you're putting out there what has to change, what needs to change. Someone could be very good at the piano or has a piano at their house, in their apartment. Keyboard. What's crossing this is the Ace of Swords, air energy. Yeah, so how to have this conversation, how to bring this conversation up. That has been the challenge because it's such an intense conversation, deep conversation. It's not easy to just kind of text someone and be like, hey, I really need to talk to you because if we don't have this, we're done. Nonetheless, I also feel that this is the problem of it all. This is what has been bringing this to this point in the connection between the two of you, is the loss of clarity. Not feeling like you understand each other or that you're understanding them. And that when you try to understand them, they're not letting you in. I do feel even Gemini in this moment, if they feel like they have to have this with you, it's still very scary for them. They don't know if the truth will be enough to save this. They don't know if they're too late in telling you the truth. So that's something that is definitely playing out as a challenge here for the both of you. And they're afraid of a fight. They don't want a fight. They don't want a confrontation. They can definitely have that, but be real with me. The thing that pisses me off, the thing that annoys me, when you're not real with me and I sense it and I feel it. I know it. So don't try to sidestep here. We got to let it all out. What's crowning the reading is the Hierophant. Taurus, Capricorn energy for me as a reader. So again, this could be the acknowledgement of the fear of a relationship. This is what you've been waiting for, is for them to finally be ready to have that exclusive relationship, to make it public, to make it solidified. If that's not so much it, then I do feel the lack of following through or showing that someone's dedicated, wanting this, wanting to be a part of this connection here. That they're willing to do what it takes to devote themselves to this. Now, with this conversation I feel is going to happen, it is going to enlighten someone. It's going to give someone not just clarity, but a whole different outlook on what I need to do, what I need to show, what am I ready for. That's how I feel with this Hierophant here. Someone could be a teacher. Someone could work at a spiritual type of career or work, a life worker, a social worker. But definitely teacher, I feel, whether that is your career, their career, or just as naturally your spirit. You teach a lot of people what you say, how you look at things, and how you kind of help people through situations. It's very inspiring. Even like a therapist or a psychiatrist is what I'm seeing from this Hierophant too. But for most of you, I do feel it's like the conversation is what I need you to do for me to show that this is worth sticking in. What's rooting this is the Three of Wands in reverse, Aries energy. So I feel, Gemini, you are coming to the realization of, or have been starting to notice, that waiting has not been helping. Waiting has made this person feel more comfortable, has made this person feel like they don't have to push, that they can be okay with their silence, they can be okay with not bringing things to the table. And that has been unsettling for you. That has not been enough for you. Now, others of you with this jealousy energy here, again, whether they've heard about you reactivating something or the attention you're getting, it has made them want to act on this now. Not to wait for things to change, not for wait for you to change, because I don't feel, Gemini, you're going to change in your expectations and needs. So with this Three of Wands in reverse, I do feel that this is making them push out of their comfort zone, which is what you need to see. Now, others of you, I wonder if there's a distance between the two of you, whether that's like a car drive away that is significant, or even like two different states, countries. There may be a conversation of moving closer to each other because you guys have had this long distance for long enough. And what's the point if neither of you are going to move? I see that as being another factor of this, or a problem of this, if that is your message. So maybe someone will be deciding to move. And if it's not just to move, maybe to have this conversation face to face with you, offer to come fly and see you, or buy your tickets to come see them. In the recent past, we have the Knight of Swords. Gemini energy. Some of you could possibly be dealing with another Gemini, or someone with Gemini Venus, Gemini in their big three. For some, I gotta say, you have been a lot more snippy with your communication. You have definitely been talking about your frustration, letting it a bit out, and they know they have upset you. They know they've made you angry. And that's where I feel for some, you know, they may be afraid of a confrontation here. Now, the defensive card is staring right at me as well. The final straw for you is maybe when you tried to bring about this conversation at a time they thought they weren't ready to have it. And they said something that hurt you. They said something that really disappointed you. And that's when you're like, you know what? Fine. I'll do me. And you'll see me do me. And then we'll see what happens. That's how it kind of feels here. Someone could have a silver car as well. But they got the message. They got the hint from whatever this Nine of Swords situation was. And that's where they're starting to feel that urgency, Gemini. All right, to see the likely outcome, what is likely to happen and unfold by the end of August that you need to be aware of that they're going to do, we're to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome, pull some more tarot, some oracle cards to just dive deeper into this situation. So if you have questions, let's get those answered. If you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where I depart, Gemini, I really hope that this reading resonated with you. I hope it provided you with the confirmation, clarity, insight, healing, and guidance in regards to whatever is going on in your love life at this time. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Gemini, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Gemini.